Hello, my name is Frank Thier, and this is my M3 explanation video. Let's jump right in. So first we have boat1 is a boat object we're creating on the first line right here. And so let's take a look at the boat class. So we have public class boat, which we've made from this week's coding challenge, and it has fields make, color, speed, price, next serial number, and serial number. And so here's our first example of aggregation. We are using the color class, we're using an instance of the color class to hold the color field for our boat object. And of course we have to import color, which we've done up here. It's already implemented for us. And so this, like I said, is our first example of aggregation. We can say that boat has a color, right? Boat has a color, which is handy. And so we are going to use the two-argument constructor of the boat class, which you can see right here. We're going to pass in Yamaha and the color blue as the parameters, and it is going to set make, color, speed, price, and serial number to everything you see right here. And because it is initializing price to -1 by default, we need to use a setter method, which is right here. So on boat1, we're going to call set price with the parameter of $4.99. And we can see here is our setter method in the boat class that is going to take the price parameter and then set the boat object's price field to the price parameter, which is all taken care of right here. And then we're going to use the toString method that we've created right here. It is overridden from the object toString method, and we're going to use two getters, getMake and getColor, to print a string, which is basically just describing the boat object to the console, right? So let's run that code real quick and see what we get. And as you can see here, we have make Yamaha color blue, which is exactly what we wanted. So let's make this a little bit more interesting. We have three new classes here: person, credit card charge. And so person, we're going to make a new person named Bob Barker. This is a phone number, zip code. It's a new person. This is the person class we're using. Its fields are name, phone number, and zip code. And this is its constructor right here. It also has some getters that are going to come handy later. We have our credit card class, which is creating the object Visa. And it is going to have credit card number, expiration date, security code. And right here is our second example of aggregation. So our credit card class has a person, right? So the person instance that we're using is going to come handy again in a minute. So we have credit card charge. We're creating a new charge object using the credit card charge class, which you can see right here. And our final example of aggregation, you can see that credit card charge has a boat and has a credit card. And so in the constructor for our new charge object, we're going to pass boat1 and Visa as parameters to the credit card charge object that we are creating. And then we've also overridden the toString method for our credit card charge right here. And it's a little crazy, but I thought it was kind of cool to just use all these getters to show how we can dynamically get all of these fields and print them to a string. So let's see what that looks like. And as you can see here, we have all of these variables that we've previously used. And we can see our Bob Barker person, the Yamaha 499 boat that we've set up here, printed to the console using the credit card charge class and all of its objects. So let's move on to the final thing I want to talk about, the deep copying versus shallow copying. So we have two integer arrays here, which are immutable objects, right? Just meaning we can change its values, right? So we're going to create an initialize array 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to make a shallow copy of array 1 and assign it to array 2. And right here, we're going to print them to the console to see what they look like. And of course, you can see here that they're the same thing because we just shallow copied array 1, and so it's going to have the same contents as array 1. Array 2 is going to have the same contents as array 1, right? So what if we only want to change index 3 of array 2, and we set it to 7, right? So we're going to do that right there, and then let's print both of them out again and see what has happened. And we can see here that, oh no, array 1 has also been changed to 7 at index 3. And why is that? Well, because we just made a shallow copy of it, right? So let me print out this final line right here, and we can see these super weird numbers that come up, right? So what the heck are these? So this is just saying that array 1 and array 2 internally have the same reference. They're pointing to the same thing, right? And like we said earlier, that's just because we made a shallow copy of it. So as soon as we modify array 2, because it's also pointing to the same object that array 1 is pointing to, when we print those, it's just printing the same object twice, even though we've created two different variables, we pointed them to the same thing. So if we actually want to make a new array for array 2 and change it and do whatever we want to it and print it and have it be different, we would have to make a deep copy of it, right? So that's where we go through, we loop through, and we manually assign each index to the value of whatever we're trying to copy. And then if we were to print those, we would get different values, right? So that's just a quick little glance at the difference between shallow copying and deep copying right there. And then I included the actual toString code from the java.lang.object class, just showing why we get these weird numbers here. I thought it was interesting, proving that both array 1 and array 2 are pointing to the same reference. So I hope you understand a little bit more about aggregation and deep copying. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.